Hi, you guys. I wanted to put out this quick video for you. I really would love to go live, but this just seems like everything is moving so quickly. I'm like astonished at what is coming up for me. So right now, today is June 5th. Right now through June 14th, we are in immense, serious eclipse click weather, meaning we're right at the midpoint between the March and September eclipses, and where the sun is, because it's in square to this, there's so much tension, it sets these things off. And what do eclipses do? Well, they force change when one is unwilling to change, or an entity is unwilling to change, or groups. It forces change. Things change for good. So this is what we're coming up to. The other thing, it's activating the December 2020 eclipse, which was called releasing a solar figure. And it is the thing that kicked Don Julio out of office. I know this eclipse is activated because my dear sweet uncle, who passed away 2 weeks ago, this eclipse was sitting on his sun. This eclipse also was at the United States galactic center of the galaxy, which is considered the sun's birthplace. And if the sun, it reflects a leader such as a POTUS, this is the essence and power that our President of the United States cosmically, that has been birthed, if that makes sense. And it already kicked Don Julio out of office, and whatever is coming down the pike is raring to go and do the same. So this, now I'm seeing this combination of Sagittarius, my Sagittarius card, and my ninth house card. Ninth house, that has to do with the law, governments, religions. Sagittarius, I see that is like traveling to distant places, and it's the alchemist. It is creating new things. So this combination has always showed up for me since January on what takes Don Julio out. And this combination, again, has been very active this week. So I had been looking at the quarter moon lunation here in Washington, D.C. I threw charts for other locations, but this particular chart caught my attention because it has to do with NATO. So I threw a teroscope. The first one in black is just NATO itself and what it has planned for this week. And when I saw this card, I knew they were expecting to suddenly drop something on an open adversary or opposition, okay? And then I was like, okay, how does this directly affect Don Julio, what NATO is getting ready to drop or do? And this is that teroscope, okay? So what they're doing, this is the combination, Sagittarius, ninth house, whatever they have will contribute to his demise and leaving office. What does this have to do with? Well, this card has come up for election interference. It also comes up with abuse, with children and how they've been treating our immigrants. Pluto, destruction, and things that change. Aquarius, this is kind of out of the blue, and it also has to do with groups, coming together. And then the water element, this has to do with data, okay? So what they're getting ready to drop that's going to hit Don Julio hard is all this grotesque stuff that he's doing, all the norms that he's ruined and destroyed, and what he's done to our nation, what has happened with NATO. And I would also say how it's transforming now as it functions. And there are groups coming together because they know what happened with the data, the surveillance. They have all the goods on what they've been doing. So NATO, what is it that they're going to do? Well, this is their signifier, Mars. This is a strike. This hits hard. It could be like an act of war. Maybe it's what happened with Ukraine hitting Russia, but I know that this is how hard it's going to hit Don Julio, okay? Because as the opposition, the truth is coming out. The truth in his partnerships are coming out and who he does business with. The secret is absolutely going to be a jolt. It's going to be a shock. It's electric. It's going to come out of the blue, and it's a secret right now. And what is the hidden enemy that's going to be unleashed against Donald? This card again, Taurus. I have the substance of all the evidence that they have on him. It has to do with his networks and friends, those people, how they got him to the highest office in the land, and what's crowning what they're going to do are those people. These are interchanged, okay? Now we have the Sagittarius and ninth house, meaning the laws and things that were violated overseas, violated with NATO, and all these trips he took to get this stuff done, because it's huge. What it has to do with day-to-day activity, maybe the military. Well, it has to do with the South Node, wanting to go back to the past. This area also has shown up for me as just day-to-day functioning with electronic voting machines and ballot counters. So there's like some unfinished business in that regard. And what they have related to this, and how Don Julio gained and occupied the office of the President of the United States. What's being hidden here, what we can't see, that kind of everything is balanced upon, well, the Saturn return, this is how Don Julio came back. The messaging that they have, Leo, I will, the transmissions, the people, this is Felonia. This is Felonia. Him doing all the crap that he was going to do. But I also think this involves, because this is area of messages, I think this has to do with, like, Starlink and his businesses. And then the substance of what's coming that's going to hit Don Julio hard is fire. Fire. It is war. It is the fury that the world has over how illegal and illegitimate he is. This is just coming from NATO. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I hope it makes sense to you. Watch for some more, because I am floored at what is coming out. We'll see you. Bye.